It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football.
It's the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings.
Coming up next.
Aspirations. They believe that if their things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy. The roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go here in London. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense he's going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The ball's out.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Corley. Third and 5. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, It looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corner. And it's going to be 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
To return, it's Brandon Powell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Darnold to throw again. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Darnold to the air once more. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Second and 7. Darnold to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's second and goal. They'll put Addison in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
It is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Here's Darnold again. Here comes the screen to Jones. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the 1st half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
To throw again is Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really well-executed comeback route. What they're teaching the receiver, out of the break point, you want to work both downhill back to the quarterback, but also towards the sideline, and that's exactly where the ball brought him. Great job keeping his feet in bounds to secure the catch.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. He slams it in there, and he is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Reichard, good with the extra point. The Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Second down, Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had...
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Powell foul now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing, Darnold. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one complete to Sherfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
To throw is Darnold. Down the sideline.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. Darnold now to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Rodgers here on second down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. First down throw there is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Again, it's Rodgers. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. Rodgers now. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And 3rd down coming up. Darnold to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
1st down for Aaron. This one caught by Lazar. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Rodgers going up top again. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Sherfield. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. They'll come up now for second down. To throw again is Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Darnold again. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Here is 1st and goal. Darnold to throw again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So a win here for the Vikings. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from London.